Don't forget to subscribe!
Welcome back! We're at the Grand Champion arc. In this story, Kaiba Corporation hosts the Grand Championship Tournament, where the winner gets a chance to face YuGiOh for the World Monsters Duel Champion title.
The following battles are seen. Number 1. KC Dual Tech 760 versus Luke. The winner was KC Dual Tech 760. Number 2. YuGiOh versus KC Dual Tech 760. YuGiOh wins the battle. There were 10 turns. Number 3. Joey Wheeler versus Abnard Odom. Joey Wheeler wins, and there was 13 turns in total. 4. Vivian Wong versus Rebecca Hawkins. Rebecca Hawkins wins the battle, although there was 8 turns. Weevil Underwood and Rex Raptor versus Siegfried Lloyd. Siegfried Lloyd wins in 3 turns. Joey Wheeler versus Siegfried Lloyd. Siegfried Lloyd wins despite 14 turns. Rebecca Hawkins versus Leon Wilson. Leon Wilson wins the battle. The total turns were 14. Vivian Wong versus YuGiOh. YuGiOh wins the battle. The total turns were not applicable. Seto Kaiba versus Siegfried von Schroeder. The winner is Seto Kaiba. And the total turns were 18. Well, this is a flashback, so that doesn't count. It's Leon von Schroeder versus an unknown duelist. Leon von Schroeder wins. And finally, Leon von Schroeder versus YuGiOh. YuGiOh wins the duel. The first 2 episodes of this chapter, The Unwanted Guest, stranded following the events of the Orichalcos. The Kaibas extend to Joey and Yugi an invitation for the Kaiba Grand Championship, KC Grand Prix in Japan, in exchange for tickets back home. One of the attractions is a dual computer that allows novices to refine their dueling skills. However, an enigmatic hacker locks all guests in and sets the difficulty to expert, leaving the amateur duelist Rick facing an immensely difficult task. Yugi duels instead, but he uses Rick's deck, full of dragons and next to no magic and trap cards. And due to Rick stacking his deck with dragons and only 1 magic card, Yugi is backed into a corner by the expert difficulty dual computer, who forces Yugi to discard his hand. Yugi activates the card he gave to Rick, Heart of the Underdog, to power up his Spirit Ryu and restore the computer to normal. Let the games begin. The Grand Championship starts in earnest with Joey facing off against the mysterious Abnard Odom, or Grandpa Solomon backwards, who allegedly begged to be in the tournament. Solomon turns Joey's reliance on luck against him and leads an assault with the ancient giant. Joey is being beaten by his former teacher Solomomoto, who sacrifices most of his cards to summon the legendary ancient dragon, a card he's been waiting to play for years. Slowly, Joey begins a comeback, using Guilford the Lightning to destroy the dragon, but it's futile as it immediately resurrects itself with Ancient City. Joey captures this by returning it to Solomon's hand with Giant Trunade, and launching a double assault with Guilford the Lightning and Goblin attack force. I can't believe I have to do this. Oh. Amon? I'm Victoria Dubloa, and I'm new to Team Lifelights. I really hope you make me feel welcome. But anyway, after the 2 episodes, the 5th one of the chapter, Child's Play, Rebecca is dueling against the Asian champion Vivian Wong. Not just for a place in the next round, but for Yugi's heart. Rebecca uses a clever strategy to gain life points and burn away Vivian's each round. Even when Vivian hinders it with Dragon Lady, Rebecca makes a winning counter with Guardian Angel Joan. Rex and Weevil have sneaked into the tournament against roles under another competitor. Despite both dueling Siegfried Lloyd, he obliterates both of them in one turn with a single card. Ride of the Valkyries. That was very good, Victory! Anyways, for Down in Flames, Joey is pitted against Siegfried, who previously defeated two duelists, Rex and Weevil the Idiots, in one move using one card. After a bad start, the facilities around Kaibaland go haywire, even putting the duelists themselves in danger. All Siegfried's work in an attempt to give Kaiba a hit. After Joey makes a stinging direct attack with Jinzo, Siegfried focuses back on the duel, playing the Ride of the Valkyries card he used last time against Rex and Weevil the Idiots, which easily defeated them in one turn. And with the aid of his Hyper Refresh, Joey survives with only 800 life points remaining. Siegfried decides to try a different tactic, however.
A brawl in a small town, the Elite Eight in the Kaiba Corp Grand Championship has been filtered down to 4 semifinalists. Siegfried Lloyd against Ball-Free Ginger and the child prodigies Rebecca and Leon. Rebecca's Gain and Drain strategy is torn asunder by Leon's fairy tale-based cards. In another attempt, Rebecca uses her dragons, but Leon summons Cinderella in response, who attacks Rebecca directly repeatedly. Meanwhile, Yuki's grandfather has gone mysteriously gone missing, and Vivian is revealed to have taken Grandpa to a hospital to act as bait for Yuki to duel her. In exchange, she would heal Grandpa's back. The two duel, and Yugi uses her strategy of discarding dragons to the graveyard to his advantage with Dark Paddling. Leon is royally trouncing Rebecca, but the latter refuses to give in. More so when Yuki finally arrives to cheer her on. Heartened, Rebecca summons her Diamond Head Dragon and launches a brutal assault, but Leon ultimately triumphs with Thorn Princess. Leon will now face Siegfried in the finals. One step ahead, Kaiba stops the match, disqualifying Siegfried for using an alias and revealing him as Siegfried von Schroeder, Kaiba's former arch-rival and the tournament saboteur. The two then duel to determine whether Siegfried stays in the tournament. Kaiba uses his XYZ Dragon Cannon, but Siegfried uses the Nibelung's Ring and his 3 goddesses to remove Kaiba's cards. Kaiba calls his immensely powerful Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, to reset the playing field, destroying Siegfried's hand, his field, and even his ace card, Valkyrie Brunhild. Siegfried ups his play by reviving his Valkyrie and forcing both players to predict how many magic cards they think they'll play or take serious damage if they are incorrect. Seta uses a combo of Soul Release, Spell Reproduction, and Dimension Fusion to summon 5 dragons at once, and together they destroy Brunhild and win the duel, knocking Siegfried out of the competition.
Ha! Got him!
Last but not least, Sinister Secrets. Leon is stopped by Siegfried and is given a card to add to his deck for his battle against Yugi for the title of World Champion. Leon is unusually bitter about it, and oddly, considering his last duel, doesn't appear to be enjoying himself. He launches countless assaults, replacing destroyed monsters with more fairy tale creatures, and reveals that he, too, is a von Schroeder. Despite this, Kaiba cannot call off the match, as that is against the tournament rules. Leon reveals his motivation to duel, stemming from being ignored by his family in favor of the smart, highly gifted, and talented Siegfried. To distract himself, Leon became engrossed in fairy tales, and started dueling following the creation of a set of fairy tale cards. He initially believed that this was earning Siegfried's respect, but in reality, his older brother saw him as little more than a tool for destroying Kaiba Corp. Determined to earn his elder brother's love, Leon plays an illegal field spell, the Golden Castle of Stromberg, which infects Kaiba Corp's systems with an extremely powerful and dangerous computer virus that rapidly deletes the files and can't be destroyed by card or trap effects. Yugi decides to help Leon get rid of the Golden Castle of Stromberg, but this proves to be more challenging, and as it not only is unaffected by others,
other card effects. It forces all monsters to battle and discards half of Yugi's deck each turn. This proves to be its undoing. However, as he's left with only one card, so he can't discard half of it, destroying the card. Leon fights valiantly and loses to Yugi's Dark Magician. Siegfried is furious with this, but Leon manages to calm him down and forgives him. So Yugi and his best friends are finally able to go back home. So, like we said, it's about time for the last two parts of the saga. Please look forward to it!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
YuGiOh will return right after this.
This video is a pain more than it should have, so I'm splitting it into two parts.